greetings everyone. This is an all signs reading, and the question we are asking is, why were you ghosted? I will timestamp all of the zodiac signs in the description box below this video. And while you're there, check out information that has been updated for personal readings. I've made those a lot more financially feasible for you guys, so catch that while you can, okay? I don't know how long I can keep doing that because, you know, I am getting, you know, kind of a lot of them, so, you know, but I've tried to make them affordable because I do want to try to help as many people as I can. So with that being said, while you're there, you can also see how to follow me on Facebook and Instagram, and you will also see links to my various playlists that will help you. Okay, this is important. At the end of this reading, I'm going to do a big truth bomb / mic drop, okay? And I will timestamp that in this reading. Very important, okay? So we're going to read for everybody and find out why you were ghosted, and then we're going to speak to that in great detail, or more detail anyway, okay, towards the end of the reading, okay? All right, so with that being said, Aries gang, and Aries, interesting, it is 111 on the counter. So talk about your synchronicities, right? Talk about your synchronicities. Well, why were you ghosted? Why were you ghosted? Let's take a look, Aries. Let's take a look. Let's take a look. Well, definitely this was a tough one on you. Left you really feeling yuck, okay? Now, quite honestly, I think some truths came to light in something, okay? And the Seven of Cups in reverse certainly kind of speaks to the a loss of spark, okay? So, you know, kind of just lost interest, okay? I think for many of you, this person was really overly focused on something from their past that didn't have a darn thing to do with you, okay? But I think it probably left you feeling like this too, Aries. But they, I believe, were focused on something from the past, and it didn't have anything to do with you, okay? Now, this is triumph over adversity. So can you, can you swing past this? Yes. Can you manifest better in the future? Yes, okay? And we're going to speak to that in the truth bomb at the end of this video, so you might want to, I'm going to timestamp that after I read for everyone, so I would definitely, roadblock all day long, okay? This person really just stopped midstream, this person was very conflicted too. That's what this has to do with, Aries gang. A lot of conflict here, and really just could not communicate. Okay, well, go figure. That's what ghosting is all about, right? But missed the whole point of the situation in their mind. But apparently, at some point, they kind of came to their senses and realized that they had not worked through this mess and this debacle from their own past. That's what I get, Aries gang. That's what I get from this, okay? All right. So with that being said, let's move along to my Taurus gang. Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Now, Taurus, I am going to drop a truth bomb at the end of this. I would definitely recommend that you check it out. I'm going to timestamp it, and it is going to be applicable to everyone that is ghosted. It's something that everyone needs to hear, okay? Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Why were you ghosted? Why are you ghosted? Let's take a look. Woo! Okay. Woo, woo, woo. Well, definitely didn't go like you thought it would. But this person, first of all, I get there was something you didn't know. Five of Swords. Deception all day long. Unfairness, certainly. Okay. Turmoil and very conflicted about something. But really, I don't think they were forthright with you. Okay. Could have involved another person, maybe. But definitely, there were some other priorities here with the Eight of Pentacles, okay? And maybe this person was really focused on their job. Maybe that was the problem, okay? But there was deception all day long here and stuff you don't know about. But this person was very guarded, in a lot of turmoil, and probably, had not worked through something from the past, okay? And maybe, maybe they were even fooling themselves about being relationship ready. Could certainly speak to that, Taurus, okay? But, definitely speaks to this person being overly guarded about something with that Seven of Swords, okay? Really combative. I get that all day long, okay, Taurus? I really do. But, And some of them, they buried themselves in work, okay? I get that all day long for you, Taurus. Some of them, yes. But definitely managing my multiple priorities, too, sometimes when that card comes up like that, okay? All right, Gemini gang. Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. Why were you ghosted? Geminis, I am dropping a truth bomb that is very important to everyone who has been ghosted at the end of this video, and I'm time-stamping it in the description box. It is very, very needed that you hear that, okay? All right, Gemini. Why were you ghosted? Why were you ghosted? Let's take a look, Gemini. Why were you ghosted? Well, I got in and out energy all day long. Okay, so let's talk about this thing, Gemini. You got the Knight of Wands, you got the Page of Pentacles, and you got the Temperance reverse. Could have been a distance issue, okay? This is in and out energy, though, with the Knight of Wands many times. There are anger issues and crap that this person hasn't worked through. Many times can speak to exhausting or exhausted. Okay, and really the reason for that exhaustion is that this is this own person's doing. Some of them, it had to do with children and or money. Okay, I'm just going to call that like I see it. Okay, and you know, they may or may not have spoken up about that as an issue. I don't know. That may come as a surprise, but they really just kind of gave up on things and lost their spark about it. Okay, and also this can certainly speak to being impatient, okay? So, you know, they may have been impatient with issues either with distance or money or children or family, okay? Could have been any number of things, but that's what I'm getting on this. Certainly, when the Temperance card comes up in reversed, energy work is not being done, and there are some serious anger issues with this card. Okay, and it's just, you know, the person's just not ready. I mean, that's the bottom line. Just wasn't viable to begin with. Obviously not, or they wouldn't have ghosted you, right? Okay, so with that being said, let's move along to my Cancer gang. Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. Why were you ghosted? Why were you ghosted, Cancer? There is going to be a truth bomb at the end of this video that everyone needs to hear. I will timestamp that in the description box below the video, and I really want you to hear it, okay? Why were you ghosted, Cancer? Let's find out. Let's find out, Cancer. In and out energy all day long. Okay, was a strong soul connection, though, no doubt about it. Okay, probably was an intense attraction, but in and out energy all day long. But at the center was the walking away card, okay, the Eight of Cups. Not of, really, here's what I'm getting from this thing, Cancer. Okay, first of all, this person didn't know what they wanted. That is often the case with the Knight of Swords. They come in like a bull in a china shop, promising you the sun, moon, and stars. Could have been somebody from your past that came back in and ghosted you. But this person comes in, it's very impulsive decision. It's like leap before you look energy right here. And that's exactly what happened. And then they bolted. Why? Because they saw something else, greener pastures, that looked better to them. Okay, this person just didn't know what they wanted, bottom line, to begin with. They thought they did, but then they didn't. Okay, and it was not by accident, Cancer. The strong soul connection. Sometimes that can certainly speak to strong soul connections do not happen by accident. They are for a very high purpose. Yes, sometimes romance, often for lessons, okay? You're going to need to hear my truth bomb because that's going to speak to that a little bit, okay? I promise you, you need to hear it, okay? If this is your story, then that's what you need to pay attention to, okay? All right, strong soul connections. To speak to that just a little bit, Cancer, if you don't know this, they come in, you feel like you've known them all your life. It's very intense, often very strong attraction physically, okay? And that sort of thing. But it was not by accident. So if that's your story, I promise you, you need to hear what I have to say at the end of this video. All right, Leo gang. Leo's Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. Why were you ghosted? And as I just got through telling the Cancers, there is a truth bomb that I'm going to drop at the bottom of this video that is extremely important for everyone to hear, okay? And I'm going to timestamp it in the description box at the end of all the signs, okay? After Pisces, you'll see that as the last timestamp. And it's very important for you to hear if this is something that you are concerned about while you're ghosted. Okay, Leo, why were you ghosted, Leo? Let's take a look. Why were you ghosted? Other people's opinions. Long story short. Page of Wands, you got fire and earth, but Page of Wands in reverse, Three of Wands in reverse, Knight of Pentacles in reverse. Knight of Pentacles in reverse, this wasn't worth your time to begin with. Okay, and my truth bomb is going to help you. We're going to talk about why that is. Okay, I'm going to explain that. Three of Wands in reverse and the Page of Wands in reverse. Okay, Three of Wands in reverse, really, this person may have just had been out of balance with their priorities and just really needed to take a rest from dating all along. Yes, hint, hint, truth bomb is going to hit that in a minute, okay? But they lost interest, okay? Bottom line, they just lost interest. And why? Because of outside influence. Could have been a third party that you may or may not even know about, okay? But they lost interest because either it was a third party that got in their vision, okay? Or somebody put something in their ear and they allowed that to influence them. Okay, it was their decision. Okay, and we'll talk about all that too, okay, in more detail. All right, so with that being said, let's move along to my Virgo gang. Virgo gang. Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. Why were you ghosted? And I need to tell you this, Virgos. There's a truth bomb at the end of this video that you desperately need to hear if you're worried about why you're being ghosted, okay? At the end of this video, I am going to timestamp it in the description box, and I really, really encourage you to hear it, okay? All right? It's a truth bomb / mic drop, okay? Why are you ghosted, Virgo? Let's take a look. They lost interest, okay, number one. Could have been a financial issue or worried about something. You could have been dealing with a Gemini, but they lost interest all day long, okay? And really, I think probably needed to take a break from the dating game altogether. But they were really fearful about loss or something. And they kind of went their own way. I think for the most of you guys, Virgo, they kind of were preferring being single, okay? Sometimes this magician can have an independent singleness about them, okay? Where they feel like they just kind of don't need anybody, okay? And, but yeah, and sometimes, and this didn't come out in the reverse, but sometimes that can speak to, I am my own worst enemy, okay? And if any of this rings true for you, please check out the truth bomb, okay? I'm really encouraging you guys to do that. But they were really fearful of loss, or there was some kind of loss. But look here, Five of Pentacles can certainly speak to deception too. There may have been things that you didn't know about, okay? But I think for many of you, it was probably financial related, okay? But this many times has to do with false promises and not coming through, like promising you the sun, moon, and stars, but really just looking for a bedfellow, as we often call it in the South. Okay, the old folks did, okay? Yeah, and being seduced many times, just, you know, with long-term results being very disappointing. Okay, I think many of you Virgos, this person, they were just kind of looking for one thing in a long-term situation. It was really short-term gratification for a lot of you Virgos, okay? And, yeah, this person's kind of playing the field. That's what that's about. The person's really kind of a player, okay? I get that, just a player, okay? Really low-vibing individual. All right. Libra gang. Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. Why were you ghosted? And there is going to be a truth bomb at the end of this video that you desperately need to watch if you are truly interested in why you were ghosted, okay? I'm going to timestamp it. You will see it at the end of all the signs, okay? And I will put it there for you. But it's going to apply to everyone, okay? And it's really, really important, all right? Why were you ghosted, Libra? Let's find out. Well, for whatever reason, they were really worried about other people's opinions. Page of Wands in the reverse. Interesting, you got the Fool card in the reverse and the Death card in the reverse. So I think maybe you thought this thing had staying power, okay? But at the end of the day, they did not want to take it to the next level. Why? Outside influence. Maybe a third party, but maybe some that came across their vision, okay? But certainly could speak to somebody putting some information in their ear that may have not been true. But, okay, at the end of the day, this person allowed the influence to happen, okay? So that it's not the other people. It's them, okay? You know, if somebody cheats on somebody or somebody dumps somebody for somebody else, okay, yeah, both parties are at fault. That the third party, sure. But at the end of the day, your person made the decision to allow that to influence them, okay? Hold them accountable and see that, okay? Hold yourself accountable for attracting that crap to begin with, too, okay? And we're going to speak to that in more detail, okay? And that could have been a Scorpio that you were dealing with. But at the end of the day, there it was. Okay. So, with that being said, let's move along to my Scorpio gang. Scorpios, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus, why were you ghosted? Scorpios, I'm going to drop a truth bomb at the end of this video that is very important, that is going to apply to everyone. And if you are worried about being ghosted, Scorpio, you need to hear this. And I will timestamp this at the end of all the signs, okay? So, with that being said, Scorpio, let's get started. Why were you ghosted? Why were you ghosted, Scorpio? Let's take a look. Well, okay, this person, this person really, in my opinion, you may be dealing with a Leo. You may have dealt with a Leo, Taurus placement or fire sign, but okay, here we go. Really just unhappy on their own, point blank, okay? Very miserable. And honestly, kind of a rule breaker, commitment phobe possibly, okay? Commitment phobe. And maybe rebellious in a way too. Not a lot of morals in this person, okay? Why? Because at the heart of the matter, they're just not happy. And this was at the center of the spread too, interestingly. But okay, here's how it came across. Right here, King of Wands in the reverse all day long, okay? Controlling, doubt, self-esteem issues, and immaturity, okay? I hate this word, narcissistic behaviors. Very few full-blown narcissists, and I hate it when so many people, you know, will say whenever they come out of a relationship, well, he's just a narcissist, she's just a narcissist. That's such an overused word. It's only 1% of the population that has full-blown narcissistic personality disorder. Many, many people have narcissistic behaviors that they need to work through and become mature, okay? But at the end of the day, at the heart of the matter, when people are behaving that way, it's just because they themselves are really, really unhappy. So, of course, they're a commitment phobe. And really, you probably dodged a bullet in the long run, Scorpio. And I'm just going to call that like I see it, okay? All right, Sagittarius. Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. Why, Sagittarius, were you ghosted? And if you really want some help with that, I really hope that you will check out the truth bomb that I'm going to drop at the end of this video. I'm going to timestamp it in the description box below this video. And everyone needs to pay attention to what I'm going to say if you truly are concerned about why you may have been ghosted, okay? So let's take a look, Sagittarius gang. Okay, first of all, they didn't know what they wanted to begin with. They came in like a bull in a china shop, Knight of Swords. This is shoot first, ask questions later. Very impulsive energy. Does not know what they want. In and out, okay? And very, very impulsive. They came in and jumped in to the deep end of the pool, really. Probably rushed in. Probably rushed you even, okay? But at the end of the day, this energy is leap before you look energy right here, okay? And probably very out of balance, really not worth your time, but okay. Most of you, this person really wanted to be single, okay? That's what I'm getting from that, Sagittarius, okay? Most of you, they felt like they would be much happier single. They thought they wanted this, but, you know, they're very impulsive and just didn't know what they want. So now they think singlehood, for the majority of them, is better. There you go, okay? Out of balance. Probably somebody who expected a lot out of you, but really wasn't giving a lot in return. This is certainly somebody who expects something for nothing, okay? And not equal give and take here at all. So, Sagittarius, I hope this happened early on for you because you dodged a bullet if so, okay? Because this person really doesn't know what they want in general. They're probably going to go single for a minute and then say, oh, no, you know, that's not happy either. And why? Because they're just not happy to begin with. And they just need to work through their crap because they're out of balance, okay? Just calling that out, Saggy. Okay, so Capricorns. Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Why did you get ghosted? Why did you get ghosted, Capricorn? And if you really want some help with this, I am dropping a truth bomb / mic drop at the end of this video, okay? And really encourage you to check it out if you are concerned about why you were ghosted, Cappy. Okay? let's talk about this. Ooh, those flew out. We'll look. But okay. All right. Well, okay. Third party all day long, okay? Third party all day long. There you go. And honestly, this one came out in the reverse, okay? The Ace of Pentacles, okay? And the Knight of Cups came out in reverse here too. Now, you got the Seven of Pentacles and the Knight of Pentacles. The Knight of Pentacles came out sideways, so I'm just going to kind of not even worry about that. But we'll talk about this in a minute. But okay, third party many times. This is the card of heartbreak and being dumped for another person. You may or may not have even known about it. But their motives weren't pure to begin with. And quite honestly, they, I feel like, were in victim mode and really not worked through this, you know, probably selfish, okay? And really, and honestly, I don't think they even think that they did anything wrong. Knight of Cups in reverse like that. They don't take responsibility for ghosting you. They really don't. But their motives were crappy. And they got easily distracted right here with somebody else. And I think many of you, it broke your heart. Break your heart. But their motives weren't pure. They probably were coming at this for some short-term gratification, quite honestly, of some sort, okay? Not always has to do with the boudoir, but it certainly can, okay? No doubt about it. Seven of Pentacles, let's talk about that. That's the card of divine timing and trusting the universe and the divine to bring in abundance at the right time and doing your own energy work to bring in abundance overall for long term, okay? All right, so with that being said, let's go to my Aquarius game. Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Why did you get ghosted? And hear me out, Aquarius. I am going to drop a big truth bomb if this is a concern of yours, and clearly it is, or you wouldn't be watching this video. Something you need to hear, and I'm going to timestamp it at the end of this video, and it will be in the description box, and I really hope that you will watch that because it is going to be very, very important, and it is going to be a huge truth bomb, mic drop kind of moment. Okay, so here again. All right, let's talk about this thing, Aquarius. All right, quite honestly, there were some truths that this person didn't see, and we got the Fool reverse, certainly not willing to take it to the next level. Could have been a commitment phobe, okay? I'm going to call that one like I see it too, as a possibility, okay? But Aquarius, there is some truths that this person is not seeing, okay? As far as really kind of building their house on building their house on shifting sand and kind of untruths, okay? They may have not even been honest with you too, okay? But there are some things that they're not acknowledging that they need to acknowledge and work through themselves, okay? Now, you know, and I really think that they are doing that. They are wrestling with some inner things that you probably know nothing about with this Five of Wands. And they felt like being alone and working through those things in singlehood was best. Okay, so that's kind of what I'm getting from this Five of Wands. I think they're growing up and they're working on things, but they're just not there yet, okay? But they really weren't ready to make a commitment. Really weren't making, and their drama is clearing, but I just don't, you know, they're working on things. I don't really think that they're altogether a horrible person. Now, obviously, if they did ghost you, in fact, then yeah, they still got issues. But, you know, I think they know that, okay? So I have to be, this is the first one I have to say I'll be a little bit forgiving on, okay? All right. So with that being said, let's move along to my Pisces game. Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. Why did you get ghosted? And Pisces, if you got ghosted and you're really concerned about that, and obviously you are, you wouldn't be watching this video. After this, and I will timestamp it, but you don't have to do anything except just stay tuned. I'm going to drop a big fat truth bomb / mic drop that's going to speak to this whole situation for all of you, okay? And I really encourage you to watch it, okay? All right, Pisces, so why did you get ghosted? Let's take a look. Let's take a look, Pisces. Well. Okay, let's talk about this. May have been a Libra, water, or air sign, but okay. And the person may have been at a distance, okay? But, you know, or energetic distance, either one. But, you know, I get kind of standoffish maybe too. All right, first of all, this person did not see any opportunity here. But the problem was this. The person is really damaged and not worked through their crap. They have got self-esteem issues out the wazoo. And oftentimes you can't see that. That isn't, you know, now if you're doing your energy work and you're working from an intuitive place, then you can read that kind of energy at the jump, okay? But if you missed that, then that's a clue that you need to be ramping up your own energy work, okay? There's links in this description box of how to do that, okay? But at the end of the day, this is probably, the person was probably way, way out of balance, okay? Again, because of not doing their work. There is just junk that's got them imbalanced. They're not healed from something from the past. They've not moved on from it yet. They're still hung up on something from the past, okay? That you may not have even been aware of, and their self-esteem is in the toilet, okay? Now, don't misunderstand. Oftentimes, that can come across and look like arrogance and egotistical, but in fact, it's a crumbling self-esteem on the inside, okay? So that's kind of what I see for you, Pisces. They just had not worked through something and out of balance. You probably dodged a bullet, okay, Pisces? I'm just going to call it like I see it. All right. So, time for the truth bomb. Truth bomb time. All right, let's talk, people. Why were you ghosted? Instead of asking the question, why were you ghosted? Why did you allow yourself to energetically and vibrationally be at a place to attract someone to behave in this way? Okay, and this is one of those times that I am speaking my truth, and I am trying to help the people that want to attract better people in the future, okay? You know, if you really got ghosted, okay, then what I would highly recommend is going inside and seeing what you need to work on and such, okay? And I'm not going to speak to that in detail, but I'm going to tell you this. In this description box, I have got links to shadow work, twin flames and soulmates, the life preserver, meditation, energy work all day long. That is going to get you started on a journey, and it is going to take a little bit of time. Sometimes it depends on what you're dealing with, okay? Everybody's issues are different. It may be a quick fix, maybe not, okay? But hear me out. For whatever reason, you attracted somebody that jilted you or ghosted, and you didn't even hear from them, okay? That is the most immature, inexcusable behavior that I can think, well, almost, but it's pretty bad. It's right on up there with just broken and toxic and self-esteem, okay? So you attracted that. So that means vibrationally, that's where you are. And I'm saying this out of love. And why am I saying this? Because I have been there, and I know how it feels to be on that hamster wheel of failure after failure after failure after failure, and you think, what am I doing wrong? And you keep trying, keep trying, keep trying. And, you know, the masses will tell you, just go swing again. Go back up and bat again and swing again. No, 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 no. That is wrong. Why do you think the divorce rate is like it is? Okay? And especially for second, third, and fourth marriages. Let's not even talk about that. But okay. But hear me out. No, 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 no. The real solution, the masses have no clue. And that is this. You know, it's not to just keep trying. No, without making some changes. Because obviously, if you're repeating the same thing over and over again and it's not working, maybe you should try something different. You know, the definition of insanity is repeating the same behaviors over and over again and expecting a different result, okay? But try something different. You know, Einstein said we cannot solve a problem with the same type of thinking that we were at when we created it, okay? So I really encourage you to take a step back, and I don't know how long. It depends on your specific situation and what kind of stuff you need to be working through, okay? Everybody's situation is different, okay? So I hope this has helped. Many of you who know me know I do not compromise my truth. I speak my truth, and I try to do so from a loving heart. And I do this. This is my passion. This is what my channel is all about, is helping people to heal from heartbreak and get off the failed relationship hamster wheel, okay? And stop attracting idiots, you know. And I hate to call them that. They're really not idiots. They're just broken. I mean, you know, they're not bad people. They just have no clue what they're doing. They're just walking around with blindfolds on. They really are. And they're in their own mental prison, and they don't even realize it, okay? And so hopefully this will be loving help for you from my heart to try to help you to avoid this kind of crap going forward, okay? I say this from every ounce of my heart, okay? Many blessings for all of you, and take care of you first. Put yourself first. That's the most selfless thing that you can do, okay, guys? Thank you so much. Many blessings.